He pointed to the other two couples. They have the same agreement. We all agreed the same night. Katie, you've used your hall pass, right? Katie put her head down. Tom, you don't need to tell the world, she said. Yes, I was at a conference, and I was working with this cute guy whose wife had just died in a car accident. I called Carl and told him I was going to use my hall pass to help the guy. Amy had been quiet but moved closer to me, holding my hand. Carl, you were okay with Katie having intimacy with another man? Oh yeah, I'm fine with it. She came home to me, and I will get to use mine someday. They continued on with their game, naming who their celebrity hall pass would be. Amy prodded me into naming one myself after she announced hers. 15 years later, I couldn't remember who each of us chose, but I do remember the hot intimacy we had when we got home. Amy even admitted that when we were making love, she was picturing her fantasy lover with her. The next morning, I was very clear with her that I would never agree to a hall pass. Amy agreed that it was just a game. The events of that night faded from my memory for the most part. We moved on with our life. Amy and I quickly started a family, having a boy and a girl in quick succession. Amy and I stayed in touch with Sadie and Tom for a few years, but lost track of them after they divorced. A couple of years ago, I ran into Tom at a bar. I just happened to stop in after work and saw him drinking alone. We had a drink while he told me that not only were he and Sadie divorced, but the other two couples from that barbecue had both divorced. The underlying cause of each divorce was the hall pass. Tom said that they each believed that the hall pass would allow them to experience excitement outside their marriage with no effect on the marriage. Tom said they couldn't have been more wrong. After each had used the pass, there were comparisons and suspicions. The suspicions led to contempt, which led to divorce. My conversation with Tom confirmed what I thought that night at that party about the hall pass. It might be a fun game to play as a fantasy, but in the real world, it doesn't work. I had intended to tell Amy about my run-in with Tom, but with our busy lives, it never came up. Sitting here now, I wish I had. It was a Thursday night with Amy away at a conference in LA. At about midnight, my phone rang from Amy. The noise on her end sounded like she was in a club. I could hear in her voice that she had been drinking. You're not going to believe it, but we met Joshua from my soap. He likes me, and I'm going to use my hall pass. The noise on her end got louder. What did you say?